This laptop in front of me is my Lenovo ThinkPad E14. I think it's from like 2020 or something like that, maybe 2021. I did not buy this computer new. I bought it for $100 off of eBay, and when I got it off of eBay, the only thing the guy said that was wrong with it is that it had no hard drive, which also meant it had no operating system. So I went ahead and went to Walmart and bought a 1 terabyte hard drive that I put in this thing, and I put Windows 11 on it, even though this thing came with Windows 10 originally, and I've had no real big issues with it. But shortly after I got the thing, I had another problem with it, and that is the battery doesn't want to hold charge anymore. So today, we're going to go ahead and replace the battery.
I'd say probably the first thing we need to do is shut this thing down, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, unplug it, flip her over. There we go. All right. So here's the battery. I hope the replacement's exactly the same. It should be. Unless I end up buying the wrong battery. Oh, did I buy the wrong battery? I may have bought the wrong battery. All right, well this is fun. Oh, okay, this is a problem. All right, maybe not today. Okay, so after the battery fiasco, I decided to go down to my local electronics store to see if they had another Lenovo laptop battery, and they do not, but they said they could order it, and apparently they said it's about $160 for a brand new battery, which is more than what I paid for the laptop. I'm going to go on eBay and see if I can find one, but he also did mention too that it may not necessarily be the battery. When I got the laptop, it did not have any operating system on it, nothing like that, so it does not have the genuine Lenovo software, and he said sometimes that can have an effect on it, so I'll see if I can find one for relatively the same price on eBay, and if not, I'll stick this back in there, see if I can find the Lenovo software, and hopefully this battery's good. It looks fine, it's not bloated or anything, so maybe there's nothing wrong with this battery at all, it's just because of the lack of the software. Okay, so I just went ahead and put the laptop battery in. One of the other things the guy at the store said is I could just power the thing on and just leave it unplugged, let it drain down the battery, and maybe reset the battery life indicator. So I'm going to try all that first before I try to consider buying a battery. I did find the batteries for like $90 at a place, genuine Lenovo, and while that is pretty expensive, it may be worth it. The guy at the computer store, when I talked to him, he said the Lenovo parts are just expensive, and there are aftermarket ones I could get, but they're not that much cheaper, so I might as well just get genuine Lenovo. If I can find one for like $90, I guess that's not terrible. It's still cheaper than buying a new computer. It says the battery is at 60%, so I'm going to let it just sit here, die, and see if that helps anything. And yeah, we'll go from there. And I'll try charging again, see what I can do. And if that still doesn't work, I guess I'll try to find the original drivers for the computer. So it's been a few days later. I've been messing around with this thing off camera, so I'm just going to go over a few things. So I installed the OE software, the original battery software. That didn't seem to fix it. I also let the battery deplete to 0. That also didn't fix it. And I tried to look for a cheap replacement. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. So after that, I tried to look around for more cheap replacement batteries. I couldn't find one that I was willing to pay for. So the conclusion is I'm just going to live with the problem because eventually I'm going to replace this computer anyway. So it's a few days later and I was looking into repairing the laptop possibly, and I decided not to worry about it. I'm just going to put the old battery back in, as you can see, and just use it with the charger. Because in the future I'm planning to upgrade the computer anyway, so I'll just make do with what I have. But I thought it'd be a simple, cheap, easy fix, but it's not, unfortunately. And I might as well mention that this laptop never leaves my house, so that's not really a big deal. I'll just leave it plugged in all the time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know what any of you guys would have done in this situation, if you would have just simply bought a new computer right away or replaced the battery. I just didn't want to replace it because it was going to cost more than what I paid for the computer.